Today I'm going to take a look at my pretty potent PowerMac G4 digital audio system. Taking a look at the system's front panel, it's equipped with a super drive, which is DVD writable, CD rewritable, as well as the optional zip drive. Taking a look at the inside of the system is currently fitted with 3 mechanical hard drives, the first of which is a 9GB 68-pin SCSI drive, attached via this ribbon cable to an optional SCSI card, which happens to be bootable. Next up we have 2 IDE drives, the first of which is 128GB, which is the system disk, and the secondary drive is a 30GB storage disk, and they're fitted to the ATA bus. The system is also fitted with the optional airport card as well as a 56K modem. This system is fitted with a 1.4 GHz SONNET G4 CPU with 2 MB of secondary cache. The reason why it has the gold heatsink instead of the standard purple one is because it's the Japanese version. The system is fitted with 3 512 MB DIMMs, giving it a total of 1.5 GB of system RAM. Next up we have a 9800 Pro Mac Edition equipped with 128 MB of video RAM. Because the system comes standard with 2 USB 1.1 ports, I fitted a 4-port Vulcan USB 2 PCI card. Next up we have a bootable Adaptec 68-pin SCSI PCI card. Lastly, the system is fitted with a Radeon 128 PCI Graphics Card, and this is used to run OS 9 as OS 9 is not compatible with the 9800 Pro. Taking a look at the system's rear panel, it's fitted with a modem port, a headphone jack, a speaker jack, a 100 megabit Ethernet port, 2 FireWire 400 ports, and 2 USB 1.1 ports. Now moving on to the PCI slots, we have the VGA, S-Video and DVI ports on the back of the 9800 Pro, the 4 USB 2 ports on the Vulcan USB 2 PCI card, a SCSI card, and then lastly the Radeon 128 VGA port. This is the speed at which OS X loads in real time on this machine. Not too shabby at all. The reason why the system's clock isn't set is because I removed the barrel battery from the motherboard. The reason why I did this is because these things are pretty much like chemical weapons. If they explode, they tend to take the whole motherboard with them. So it's not wise to leave these batteries inside these machines. Seeing that I have this machine on the internet, the system's clock automatically resets itself to the correct time once it links up with the internet. Taking a look at the system settings, the system has OS 10.4.11 installed, and it's running a 1.4 GHz PowerPC G4 with 2 MB of secondary cache, and it has 1.5 GB of memory installed. As you can see, the system has 2 graphics cards installed. Firstly, the ATI Radeon 9800 Pro with its 128 MB of RAM, and secondly, the ATI Radeon 128 with 16 MB of video RAM. I'm going to start off by putting the system through its paces, rendering test.blend in Blender. As you can see here, the system only has one 1.4 GHz core available for rendering. So the system managed to render test.blend in 6 minutes, 40 seconds and 21 split seconds. Here's how this machine's performance compares to that of other machines in my collection. Next up, I'm going to demonstrate the system's Quake 3 performance. Up front, I'm going to apologize for the system noises present in the game audio. This is because my video capture device picked up quite a bit of noise from this machine. These are the settings that I'm going to be using for this test. so it managed an average of 80.3 frames a second, which isn't too bad. Next up, I'm going to demonstrate how Doom 3 runs on this machine. These are the settings that I'm going to be using. They are pretty low, but I do want the game to be playable.
The Union Aerospace Corporation is the largest corporate entity in existence. Originally focused on weapon and defense contracts, new ventures have expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
Incoming transport detected.
Mars approach, Dark Star with you, 07063, passing through 38,000.
Roger, Dark Star. Descend to 2000, set speed, contact ground on 26972.
Roger that, Tower.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Tower, Dark Star on final.
We've got you, Dark Star. You are set for lockdown. Welcome back.
I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True, but this is the last time. I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes, the Kruger is gonna start doing things our way.
Whatever you say, Counselor.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
Union Aerospace's premier research facility. To expedite your processing, please proceed directly to reception.
Welcome to Mars, Marine. I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second. Okay, let me get this started. You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer. Alright, bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry. On behalf of the UAC, welcome to Mars City. This facility serves as the central...
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it sent up your quarters. Okay, there's a few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get clearance for any security zones, it'll download directly. It's important, so don't lose it. I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Mars City is a smoke-free facility. Please smoke only in designated areas. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm here because there seems to be some very serious problems.
Oh, really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No, but I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want is something to make them more money, some product. Don't worry, they'll get their product.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Petruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked. If I had a larger, more competent staff and bigger budget, even these few accidents could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Petruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get lost, Swan. Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Let's go.
All in all, this isn't too bad for a system of this vintage and spec. The final game that I'll demonstrate to you under OS X will be Quake 4. Again, I'm keeping the settings pretty low here as I do want the game to be playable. This game ideally wants to be run with more than one core, so I am at a bit of a disadvantage here.
Warning, incoming attack.
All right, you maggots, haul ass or die! Go, go, go! We're clear!
Some ride, eh, buddy? Who's the new guy?
Matthew Kane, one certified badass.
A man like Kane could get us killed.
Shut the hell up, Strauss.
Gentlemen, good news in the war against the Strogg. A lone Marine battled through enemy lines and killed the Strogg's leader, the Macron. He's also disabled the Strogg planetary defense guns, so it's a ground pounder's war from here on out. HQ's ordered us to assist clearing out a landing zone for a mobile command center.
We're hit! Another missile's locked on. Firing
Do you read? Well, shit. You're not dead. Lucky for you, Lieutenant Voss was in a hurry to move out. Rhodes wanted to bury you. The LT left orders that everyone's supposed to hook up with the squad ASAP. Just go through those doors. You'll run into him eventually.
There. He's stabilized for the moment. You're Kane, right? My name's Anderson.
HQ.
Here, let me heal you.
Come in, HQ. This is Reynolds.
Okay, that's it. If you get hurt, find a medic. They'll heal you up.
HQ, do you read?
Come on!
Alpha Squad, this is HQ. Delta Squad is MIA and unresponsive. Fall back to rally point Alpha 904. We're clear. Why don't you go find your squad?
Again, not bad performance if you consider the age difference between this computer and this game. I'm now going to select the OS 9 disk as the startup disk and shut this machine down. This is how fast OS 9 loads on this machine in real time. It's a hell of a lot slower than OS X, that's for sure. I'm going to get things started by showing you how the system profiler sees the system. I'm just going to wait for it to come up properly. So it's system 9.2.2 and the system is 1.5 gigabytes of PC133 RAM arranged in three 512 megabyte DIMMs. The system also has 2 megabytes of cache and is running a 1.4 gigahertz G4 CPU. Next I'll take a look at the drives and volumes. This is the system's USB setup, and these are the various drives installed. Taking a look at the PCI setup, in the AGP slot you've got the 9800 Pro, and in slot number 5 you've got the Rage 128, which is currently running the display. Taking a look at PCI slot number 3, this is how the Vulkan USB 2 PCI card appears to the system. And last but not least, in slot number 4 you've got the Adaptec SCSI 2 PCI card. To practically demonstrate the system's disk performance under OS 9, I'm quickly going to open one or two large folders in Finder. Firstly, the games folder, so I have quite a few games installed on this machine. And secondly, I'm going to open up the applications folder. This does seem rather snappy, but it definitely lags behind the snappiness of OS X. And finally, it comes down to the last demonstration, and this is the first level of Doom 2 running under OS 9. Once again, I want to apologize for the system noises behind the audio of the games. When the system's hooked up to its powered speaker system, you can't usually hear these noises. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks very much for watching.